Hi, it's Mindy. How are you? Happy Sunday. Happy last day of May. Happy weekend. Happy all the things. Hopefully this finds you happy. Okay, this is take number 3 of the video that I thought I'll just whip together this morning super quick. No, Mindy. Set aside half the day to do something that you just can't figure out because you're gonna need it. So anyway, I'm going to do take 3, starting over, trying again. And then I have to get quickly through this because I have about 5 other things I need to be doing right now. I gotta let the dog out, I gotta go to the grocery store, we have online church, and then the dog has a play date this afternoon. He's got a better social life than we do right now. All right, real quick, I made indoor s'mores bars. Actually, the first video that just never recorded, I actually made the whole thing so that you guys could see what I was doing. It never recorded, so the second video, which actually did record but I deleted, I got it almost all the way right, almost, but I forgot to tell you a key ingredient of the recipe. So here goes, take 3. I can't make it again while I'm on camera because I only had 1 bag of marshmallows, so I can't like just pretend the first one never happened because I have no marshmallows to make the second one. Let me back up and start to tell you what I'm actually doing and making today, and that way maybe I won't have to do this for a 4th time. I made indoor s'mores bars. It is a take on your basic Rice Krispie treat, except I am using s'mores. No, not using s'mores. Take 4. I am using Golden Grahams as the cereal of choice. In case you don't know, this is what Golden Grahams look like. They are delicious. I had them for dinner last night, and I might be having them for breakfast this morning after all this, because I think I've earned it. Okay, so I'm going to start here with the recipe of all the ingredients, and then I'll tell you what I did with said ingredients. I took a 9x13 pan. I sprayed it with nonstick spray. Then I hiked back to the stove. I melted 4 tablespoons of butter in with a 10-ounce bag of mini marshmallows. Got that all melted together. Then I poured in 6 cups of the Golden Grahams. And that's the part I left out, kind of a key ingredient there. I mean, I mentioned the Golden Grahams, but I didn't tell you how many to put in. So I'm gonna restate this one more time for myself. I'm sure you guys heard it, but just for my own, making sure I did it. 4 tablespoons of butter, 1 10-ounce bag of marshmallows, 6 cups of Golden Grahams. And then you're gonna need about a cup of chocolate chips. So what I did, melted the butter, melted the marshmallows, mixed in the cereal, poured it into the 9x13 pan that has been sprayed with nonstick spray. I personally then put on a pair of gloves, sprayed the gloves with the nonstick spray, pressed down the cereal, then I added the chocolate chips on top while the cereal mixture was still warm. So they'll kind of set in. Excuse me. I am rocking the YouTube video world this morning. Once I put the chocolate chips on top, they'll kind of set in, but they'll keep their shape. It's just an allergy thing. I don't know if you've noticed though, you cannot cough or sneeze in this, the day of the pandemic, anywhere. You just can't, because then everybody's like, "Blah." It was truly an early morning allergy, dry throat kind of thing though. Okay, so once you have your s'mores bars set up here, I will then stick these into the fridge for about an hour to set up. And I will cut these into probably like 18 bars because they're pretty sweet with all the marshmallow and the chocolate chip and everything, chocolate chips. So after about an hour, they'll be set up and ready to cut into bars. These are a thin bar. If you want to make them thicker, I would go with a recipe and a half of this. Last time I actually gave the measurements for the recipe and a half. I'm kind of afraid to try it because I'm afraid I'm going to leave something out again. So that is what I would do if I were you, if you wanted a thicker bar. We're just going to go with how this is here because, as I mentioned, I used all the ingredients 3 times ago. All right, I hope you have a great day. I know this video is very quick and last minute. It wasn't 3 times ago. 3 times ago I had this whole thing, but by this point around I just need to kind of get going. So I am going to go about my day. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I hope you have a good day and can do something fun, and I will see you next time. Thanks for bearing with me.